April 2012. An avalanche buries 135 Pakistani soldiers at Siachen Glacier. Tragic, but avalanches happen there, right? Here's the thing, though. Witnesses said the ice didn't just fall. It looked like it had melted from the inside before collapsing. And the temperature that week? Minus 20 degrees Celsius. Pakistan also reported something strange. Electromagnetic interference. Drones going haywire. Communications cutting out randomly. India's response? Nothing. Complete silence. There's a weapon India has that allegedly fries electronics from kilometers away. Some say it can even melt ice. It's so classified that when people ask about it under right to information laws, the government just says national security and shuts the door. This is the story of Kali 5000. What is Kali? Kali means kilo ampere linear injector. Sounds complicated, but think of it as an electromagnetic cannon. So, the basic idea? It shoots out a massive pulse of electrons, an EMP basically. When that hits any electronic device, it creates voltage spikes that instantly fry everything. Circuit boards, processors, chips, all toast. Kali has different versions. Kali 80, Kali 200, Kali 1000. The numbers show power levels. Kali 5000 is the beast. We're talking 5,000 kilojoules of energy released in nanoseconds. That's like a small lightning bolt, but focused into a tight beam. And here's the scary part, it moves at the speed of light. You can't dodge it, you can't intercept it. By the time you know you're hit, you're already done. What can it do? Based on leaked information and statements from retired DRDO scientists, Kali has three main uses. First, killing drones. Modern drones are basically flying computers, right? Kali just shuts them down mid-air. No bullets needed. During the 2020 Galwan clash with China, there were reports of Chinese drones mysteriously failing along the line of actual control. Coincidence? Maybe. Disabling jets and missiles. So, here's the thing. Fighter jets today, they run almost entirely on electronics. One good electromagnetic pulse hit, and that multi-million-dollar aircraft, it's basically just a brick with wings. And this is the really wild one, satellites. You know those satellites orbiting hundreds of kilometers up there? They're actually super vulnerable to electromagnetic pulses. A weapon like Kali could totally blind enemy spy satellites or even knock out GPS systems. India shot down its own satellite with a missile in 2019. Remember that? Some experts actually think that was just for show, to hide the fact that they already had Kali, which is way harder to detect and, honestly, even harder to prove. The Siachen mystery. So, let's talk about that avalanche. On April 7, 2012, there was a massive ice collapse at the Glacier sector. 140 people were buried, and 135 soldiers lost their lives. The official story? Just a freak weather event. But listen to this. The Pakistani military reported some weird electromagnetic problems just days before it happened. Radios were dying, and equipment was glitching for no reason at all. Glaciologists who studied the area said, honestly, something was off. The ice fracture pattern just wasn't right. It actually looked like the ice had rapidly melted in specific spots before breaking apart. And remember, this all happened in minus 20-degree weather. Then, someone in India filed an RTI request, asking if DRDO had tested any weapons near Siachen during that time. So, here's the theory people whisper about. When Kali 5000 fires at full power, it doesn't just make an electromagnetic pulse. All that energy has to go somewhere, right? Aim it at ice, and the microwave radiation makes the water molecules vibrate super fast, basically heating the ice from the inside. Melt enough ice in just the right spot, and, well, boom, avalanche. Did this actually happen? Honestly, no idea. India says no. Pakistan never officially accused them. But man, those coincidences are pretty hard to ignore. Why the silence? Why won't India just come clean about what Kali can actually do? First reason, strategic ambiguity. If your enemy doesn't know what you have, they have to prepare for everything. That uncertainty itself is a kind of protection. Second, international law is pretty messy here. Directed energy weapons aren't banned like chemical weapons, but using them on satellites might violate the Outer Space Treaty. Keeping quiet, honestly, just avoids those awkward conversations. Now here's the thing about this third technological advantage. Only the United States, Russia, China, and maybe Israel have weapons like this. If India is actually ahead in some way, why would they broadcast it? The truth is, well, here's what we actually know for sure. Kali is real. It's a directed energy weapon. India built it. It can disable electronics. And, yeah, different versions exist and have been tested. Did Kali cause that Siachen avalanche? Maybe we'll never know. But the fact that India won't even answer the question under RTI law says something, doesn't it? Sometimes the scariest weapons are the ones nobody will confirm exist. And honestly, India seems perfectly fine keeping everyone guessing. Thank you for watching till the end, and hey, if you found the video insightful, hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next video.